The small forest cemetery includes a reconstructed urn vault where our ancestors' remains are laid to rest. Two sculptors from Prague, Zdeněk Rufer and Zorka Krejci, were asked to give an artistic finishing touch to the area. They came, they took photos, they reflected, and they came up with an idea. First on paper, then brought to life in its final form. A 10-meter robinia bark pattern stele. After discussions with experts, a decision was made to make a slender element of self-compacting ultra-high performance concrete. First, all the materials and technological processes had to be tested using a scale model, in this case, about 1/4 the size of the planned final product. The solution included the use of a superplasticizer with significant water reduction effects. Given the shape of the casting mold, the fluidity of the fresh concrete was one of the key parameters of the overall design. Because this was the first attempt of its kind, it generated great interest amongst all involved.
Jsme takhle nějak.
Expectations ran high as to what would appear once the mold was removed. Everyone was simply amazed, particularly when they saw how well even the most minute details of the complex surface of robinia bark had been reproduced. The implementation team concluded they were definitely capable of producing the final 10-meter tall version. More than a year later, the mold was finally ready for casting. It was an ideal opportunity to invite interested individuals from the field of concrete technology as well as from the art world, and to give the occasion a somewhat celebratory air. The static analysis revealed the need for standard reinforcement in the lower third of the structure. However, the narrow bottleneck shape of the upper section would have prevented the fresh wire reinforced concrete from flowing through and filling the entire mold. One opening was made at approximately the midpoint and concrete was poured to fill the upper section. The remainder was poured from the wider bottom end. Ventilation openings and random drill holes were used to check that concrete was present throughout. Even so, there was no guarantee of perfect pouring results. Outsiders were not invited to the final unmolding. Based on the volume of concrete used, it was obvious that the mold had been properly filled. Any concerns were needless and no problem areas were found. Just the number of people involved in transporting and raising the cross shows that this was the riskiest part of the entire project.
Ta věcička tady je zhruba 10 metrů dlouhá, 10-25, ale to tady teď nehraje. A ve 2 metrech začíná to podpůrný žebro, končí v 9, tady je uřízlý z toho důvodu, jednak tady není k ničemu, protože to už je velmi pevný tady, ale ono to...
The preparations, including many calculations, were very thorough. It was definitely a good idea to ask the volunteer fire brigade from Kinava to help. They are very well organized and are accustomed to working at height. In the end, the transport of the cross and its raising only took about an hour. 2 years of work by many people were finally at an end. Well, almost.
To začíná být velmi křehká záležitost. Ten, co ponese tady, tak stačí, aby byl jeden mezi. A je to stejný zatížení, jako když tamhle to bude po metru. Jdeme! První se nesnal. Blízko, tak to nenešá. Malý dojde dopředu. Doprava, předek doprava, rovně tak. A dobrý doprava. Tam tento prkno. Ne. Potom, kolik máme háků? Pozor, jedem. Pomalu, jo? Tohle to se nic neděje, to jsou takový jako bokuje. Tak. Ještě malinko. Dobře, a teď můžete.
Dokud můžeme, tak myslím, že půjdeme.
Můžeme, jo, zase.
Máš, jo?
Zvedáme, jo?
Máme tam tu větvičku. Tak bychom asi uhnout. Už se musíme vykonit na mě.
Jo, pomalu, a nemoc.
Jestli moc kýklat, vole. Pomalinku.
Jde.
Ty vole, to jsou vytrace.
Jakože to otočíme, už ten odlitek normálně fyzicky na ty.
Chyťte toho stravu, když tak letíme.
Pomalučku. Takhle pomalu pojďte.
To zelený, jo? Dobrý.
Pojďte si domů a půjdeme do brzo, pojďte si.
Tady. To bychom byli rozlobit, no, tak...
To je další mystifikace našich sochařů. Představte si, že tady rostou čtvercový pařezy.
In August 2015, the cross was inaugurated and blessed by one with a higher calling, Father Martin Duchoslav.
Kdo sem přijde prosit za své zemřelé anebo za potřeby pozemské, tak aby byl Bohem vyslyšen